Brothers and sisters of the celestial energy, High Prince Sema Baturi Anu. What's going on, guys? You know, I truly believe that what happened in Alabama was catalyst for the new energy that's rising. That's rising as we speak right now, brothers and sisters. I truly believe that Alabama incident was not by chance and was by divine order, because right now a lot of Saxons are quiet, and our kinfolk are not taking things lightly anymore. We've been through too much as original beings. We've been through too much. We've gone through the fucking works. We've been through the ringer. All right. We done been dry. We done been wet down and dried out. They done wrung us tight, squeezed all the shit out of us. And now we're like, you know what? You can't handle us no more. And this is where we are right now. We're at this point where we're saying, you know what? We're tired. We're tired of everything that y'all been doing. We're tired. We are sick and tired. We've gone to the edges of the freaking realm just to try to make these non-essential beings happy. We've literally gone through the ringer trying to make them happy. And there's nothing that we could do to make these Saxons happy. They're not satisfied with anything. They're not satisfied. All right? So when you talk about somebody who's not satisfied, you talk about somebody who doesn't have a soul. And because they don't have a soul, there's nothing that can bring a status of satisfaction to them whatsoever. We who have souls, we can bring satisfaction because, you know, we know how to advance. You know, we know how to bring things into light. You have beings who do not know how to advance, who cannot operate on a higher level. And they have this idea that they know how to operate, but they can't seem to operate. All right? And it is what it is. That whole Alabama incident, like I said, had to be by divine order. It had to create some type of shift in the polarities of the original beings, because there's a new energy. There was literally a new energy. And you know, when you think about it, that was a point of chaos on this land. And right after that happened, it's like a new energy just shifted all across this land they call America, which is Atlantis. A new energy just shifted. And now it's like we're on a whole nother level. You can feel the energy. You can feel the plasma. You can feel the vibrations. You can feel like little bolts of lightning just popping off your skin. You know, it's crazy. I've gained a deeper connection with Mother. I've gained a deeper connection with Mother. And, you know, this is, like I said, this is not by chance. This is not by chance at all. What they call the Alabama brawl, YouTube was like, oh, we don't want this on our channel, so they gave me a strike because they didn't want it on the channel. Even though it's on Facebook, even though it's on Twitter, it's on Instagram, all right? It's all over. It's all over. All right? But, you know, it's on TikTok. It's all over. But, you know, and I see YouTube talking about we're trying to protect the YouTube community. Protect them from what? What are you protecting them from? What are you protecting the YouTube community from? Why? Because you don't want to see your species get their ass whooped? It is what it is. But there's a new energy that has arisen. And I've noticed since that incident that a lot of brothers and sisters are literally bonding closer. Brothers and sisters who were always at each other's neck, or either always at each other's throat. I've noticed that since that incident happened, brothers and sisters have created a bond in a sense. We know that everything's going to shift. These sections can't keep us separated from each other, forever. And that's what they decided to do. That was the whole part of the divide and conquer scheme, because that's all it was. It's a scheme. We divide the original beings from each other, and we not only conquer their minds, we conquer their lands. That's what these sections are saying. Conquer their lands, and while they fighting each other over the mediocre shit that we give them, we take their land, we take their women, we put their men in jail, we steal their children, we miseducate them, we tell them all kind of lies and make them believe this shit. We give them religion, we give them all this shit, and they're going to take it from us because we literally divided them. But now the division is gone, because now we have realized, no. We're not from that land called Africa. We are nature. We are of this land here. And we've been on this land forever. And you're not going to make us leave our land. There's brothers and sisters who left and went to that land called Africa. And what they don't realize is those beings over there in Africa, a lot of them don't like us. I mean, to be honest, a lot of them don't like us at all. Like, there's already, 2 or 3 sisters from here, 2 or 3 Atlantean sisters who call themselves moving over there, and they were killed. They were raped and killed, had no man in the house. It was only them because I'm going to Africa. I'm going back to Africa. You going back to where? You've never been there. How can you go back to a place where you've never been, that you never lived? Even if you visited there, that doesn't constitute you going back, because you only visited. That was only a temporary a time of temporary displacement. You just visited. But to go and move someplace because you believe some Saxon, and then the Saxon is using those cousins of ours called the Africans, they're using them and paying them top dollar to tell our brothers and sisters, yeah, you can come back to Africa. We're all Africans. No, we're not. No, we're not. See, this is the catalyst. We have awakened. We have awakened, and we're not playing anymore. We're not playing anymore. So, I just wanted to share that because, we're looking at an energy that's a powerful energy that has literally engulfed this entire land. And there is a quietness right now. We know something is going on. And, our brothers and sisters, so many of them are so caught up talking about, it's global warming, because they don't know the evolution is happening. They don't understand science. They only listen to what these Saxons say. Oh, it's global warming. The fuck is global warming? The fuck that mean? And you guys, these Saxons are dumbass motherfuckers. They don't understand shit. They don't understand a goddamn thing. You try to explain something to them, and you can spoon feed them. You can open their head up and dump the shit in their head, and they still won't understand, even after you dump the shit in their head. So I mean, you got to understand that everything is changing, and this is we're in a powerful state right now. This is an extremely powerful state. But what happened in Alabama was a catalyst. It's the catalyst of something else that's getting ready to take place even greater. And brothers and sisters really need to focus extremely high on what is taking place at this very moment. We got to focus extremely, extremely high. I mean, it's extremely important, brothers and sisters. It's extremely important that we stay on a high. We focus high. All right. And when I say focus high, we want to focus on your higher self. Your higher self is that spirit guide within you. All right, because we're getting ready to come into some powerful times, brothers and sisters. Coming into some powerful times. We have an enemy who tried to get us to say that we are all the same and that we're all this, knowing that we're not the same. Knowing that we're not the same. It's the lie that they put out there, you know, but they're going to find out. They're going to find out. And you know what I don't like? I don't like these brothers and sisters pairing up with these Saxons, doing these little joking things on the Alabama thing, and you know, and playing Stone Cold Steve Austin, all kind of garbage. It's like, why? This is a very serious matter, because those Saxons could have killed that brother. I'm serious. They could have killed him. They could have kicked him in the wrong place. You know, being a former police officer, there was a situation where some guys had kicked this brother. It was some brothers that kicked this one brother while he was on the floor, and they kicked him in the back of his neck, right below the back of his skull, and the kick was so hard that it snapped his neck. And he was on the floor dead. His neck was broke from being kicked. So, I mean, come on now. Come on. You know, we already know that these Saxons don't care nothing about us. You know, and one thing I'm gonna reiterate that I said before. You know, they want to tell us, oh yeah, you know, we gotta strike against us. We gotta strike against ourselves for being who we are. No, we don't have a strike. All right. We are feared. We are feared. And they're going to do everything that they possibly can do, all right, to keep that state of fear going in our veins. And because we are now awakening and we're now seeing all the information that's coming to us, the fear is going away. All right. The fear is going away. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you all. We don't have a strike against ourselves. There's no strike against us. There's no strike against us whatsoever, brothers and sisters. There's a great fear of who we are, especially when your enemies have full knowledge of who you are. All right. Just wanted to pass that on to you. The incident that happened in Alabama, that was literally the catalyst of something greater that's going to happen on this land. All right. Catch you guys later.